Because it's been such a good season, is the pressure elevated for the playoffs that you've got to take care of business this year because you guys have been so good all year?
Yeah, no. I think obviously we've had a really good season. Breaking the record for most wins in a single season for this club is absolutely massive. But we know what's at stake. We've worked really, really hard all year to put ourselves in the position to have a home playoff game, and we're just looking forward to getting out there and competing.
Do you worry about the team pressing a little bit, though? Just the nerves, the anxiety of that, it being win or go home. Do you worry about them pressing at all?
No, not at all. Obviously, nerves can be a positive thing, and we want to use that as an advantage. We've obviously been here before. We've had lads that have been in playoffs. We've had lads that have won everything. So obviously we've had a really good year. We've had a really good week so far, and it's only going to help us be ready for Sunday's game.
Come close the last couple of years, get to the finals. 2 years ago, I know you weren't on that team, but how do you kind of get over that hump and in 3 weeks here you're raising the trophy? What's it going to take?
Yeah, obviously January 15th was our first day, and we sat in the room over there and we talked about what it's going to take to lift the trophy this year, and it's the whole team pulling in one direction, working for each other, putting extra work in, being a team, and I think these last couple of months we've really shown that. And yeah, we want to take it game by game and want to lift the trophy for this amazing club.
How much does being at home affect you all?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely massive. Being able to stay in your own bed the night before a game is huge. But again, the fans all year, they've been fantastic, and playoffs, they definitely give us an extra push. We can hear them, we can feel the vibes, we can feel them giving us that energy for home playoff games. So we're really excited for us, we're really excited for them, and it should be a good game.
Aaron, as one of the leaders on the team, how do you help the group stay composed but also confident in a high-stakes single elimination game?
Yeah, we don't want to change anything too much. I think what we've been doing all year is just kind of focusing on ourselves, focusing on week by week, day by day, training session by training session. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We don't want to look too high after a win or too low after a loss. We want to stay grounded. I think this group has done really well at doing that, and it's no different this week.
How do you, as somebody who came from Europe who didn't have playoffs, did it take you a while to make that transition? Like these are knockout games, and do you like it? Do you like having it playoffs, or do you like the way that the EPL does it?
Yeah, I've been over here almost 10 years, so initially it took me a couple of years to get used to it, but I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the postseason. Win and go home. It's very unique, but it's something that I really enjoy. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to say a message to the fans?
Thanks, Clemens. Yeah.
Who are going to come out on Sunday?
Really looking forward to all the fans out there on Sunday. Your support has been amazing all year, and looking forward to putting on a show for you guys on Sunday.
Well, it's a new season. You don't have to explain it to them, but I guess things are looking different. You're practicing PKs. There are things that you've got to do now.
Yeah, look, it's the new season, especially kind of in this country and in sports. It's a brand new excitement. So, honestly, nothing else that we've done the last 10 months matters. It matters in the fact that we had an incredible season, broke records, guys set records individually. And we set ourselves up for a really solid playoff run. But all that matters is Sunday at 2 o'clock against Rhode Island, the defending East champs. We're glad to be at home. We're glad to keep playing, and we won last time out to keep building off of that. So got to keep pushing, keep getting a little bit better, and then it's kind of win or go home type moments. So we got to make sure our attention to detail is a little bit stronger. But come Sunday afternoon, everybody's going to feel it. Everybody will know the pressure. Everybody will be excited. It's what makes it fun. It's what makes this time of year really different from everything else.
How much, if any, do you use last year and the year before as motivation?
I don't know about motivation. I mean, look, they're motivated. We want to win trophies. We want to win every game that we play. So anytime you don't, you feel like a failure, or we came up short. So, look, we have a bad taste in our mouth from last year, but we've already played them twice since then. Two teams have had 35, 38 game seasons already. So, for us, we know how good Rhode Island are. I think the fact that they're a 7 seed is crazy. It just shows how good the East has been and how good, our league has been. But look, we have a tough game for me, top 1 or 2 toughest games for a home team in the playoffs. But we're excited. If you want to win trophies, got to beat the best. They're the champions. So I don't know if it's motivation, but it's definitely going to have our attention to detail. It's definitely going to make it feel. And look, both teams have been there. We can use it as motivation. They can use it as experience, or they can be motivated. So for us, it's going to be 2 o'clock on Sunday. We're going to be ready to go, battle like crazy and fight, and hopefully give our fans something to cheer for.
The last 2 years, the runs that you've made, what have you learned about kind of the playoffs and making those deep runs, and then how do you get over that hump? How do you get to that final game and then host the trophy?
Yeah, this is my 5th year as head coach in this league. I've lost in all 4 rounds, so there's a couple ways to view it. So obviously you always reflect, you always look at it. What can you learn? What can you do? Last year physically they were on top of us and really bullied us. So we need to be prepared for that. It's not like we're going out and signing new players right before the playoffs, but it's just something that they're very good at. We know that they press well, but in general, I think the managing the emotion, not wasting energy, focusing on the little details, and not worrying about the things that we can't control is really magnified this time of year. So we're at home. We get to sleep in our own beds. We get to try to play the football that we want to play and hopefully push on and make it to the second round.
Obviously, playoff football is all about moments. How do you manage? What's your message to the team in terms of managing their emotions and pressure during a win or go home match?
Yeah, I think it's just that. It's cultivating it, pushing. Emotions are positive. Even if you're sad or angry or happy or whatever, emotions are life. Use those to funnel the energy and to maximize it. We got 11 players. Can we play 12, 13? How many minutes you could play, what your role is, all these details. So we've gone over it. Human beings are all different. So everybody's going to handle things differently. The good thing is that Sunday afternoon it's football. They get to go do what they're best at. They get to go do what they love. We just want to make sure we maintain and focus and push everything forward into a positive direction to put our best foot forward to advance to the second round.
Patriots Point has become a fortress again this season. How important is that atmosphere going to be on Sunday evening? Yeah, we've been very, very good at home. I think lost once here this season, once last season maybe, and then some playoff stuff. So, this is a tough place to come, but Rhode Island have been there and they're confident. But we want to play for our supporters. The fact that it's a playoff knockout game is even more important. You play for this time of year. You play to be competing for trophies, and we've been top. We just want to keep pushing. So to be at home, we're excited. It's an honor. It's humbling. Our boys are so excited to go out and do it.